Greetings, O acolyte of Persephone. I am a humble homunculus sent by the goddess to instruct you in the ways of mysticism. First, you need to know how to move around. To run forward, press the W key. To run backwards, press the S key. Click on Continue when you are ready. To turn to the left, press the A key. To turn to the right, press the D key. I will meet you by the road up ahead when you are ready to continue. Oh, one additional thing, Master. If you ever forget what you are supposed to be doing, you can bring up your mission objectives or a speech history in the game options menu. Hit the Escape key to bring up the options menu, and then select either the Objectives or Speech History buttons. Let us discuss how to look around. We call that camera control. You can zoom the camera in and out using the mouse wheel, or you can use the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. Why don't you give it a try? You can also zoom in and out by placing your cursor to the extreme top or bottom of the screen. When you've mastered zooming, meet me up the road and I'll teach you something even more exciting. Remember, to find me, just follow the brownish dirt road. Even when I am not with you in physical form, I will be surveying the battlefield for you. I can see you and your troops at all times. Great, I will meet you at the ruins up ahead. They are off to the side of the road, so you may need to search the area to find them. You can look side to side by moving your mouse cursor to the extreme left or right edge of the screen. You can look in any direction by holding down the middle mouse button and dragging the mouse. If you do not have a middle mouse button, then you can hold Control and use the left mouse button instead. By the way, when I say Control, I mean the key labeled CTRL on your keyboard. Bet you didn't know mysticism was so technical, did you? Having trouble finding me? Let me illuminate my position with a column of light. The gods will often use such tricks to let you know where things are located. You found me. Good job. Now, let's talk about the mini-map located in the lower right portion of your screen. A lot of information about your surroundings can be gleaned from this mini-map. You see that oblong white shape in the middle? That's you. Go ahead and turn yourself in place. Notice that the map always orients itself in the direction that you're facing. Sometimes you will need to see a larger or smaller portion of your surroundings. This is accomplished by zooming in and out on the mini-map. To zoom in, place your cursor on top of the mini-map and hold down either the middle mouse button or Control and the left mouse button. Now move your mouse upwards. Zoom in until you can clearly see a green dot in front of the shape representing you on the map. That green dot is me. Other creatures will appear as a dot in whatever color is assigned to their side. You can gain more information on just about anything on the mini-map by placing your cursor on top of it. Things that belong to your side, such as creatures and buildings, will sometimes appear near the edge of the minimap as small arrows. Hold your cursor over the arrow at the edge of the minimap. You will see that this arrow is showing you the direction in which your altar lies. Now, to zoom out, place your cursor on the minimap and hold down the middle mouse button or Control and the left mouse button. Move the mouse downward with the button held down and you will zoom out. Keep zooming until you see a ring-shaped icon on the minimap. This icon represents the actual position of your altar. Major structures such as altars are depicted as icons that differ depending on what type of structure is being represented. That is all for now on the subject of mini-maps. Return to the road and keep following it. I will await you further along. Now you will learn the very basics of casting spells. In the lower left corner of your screen are 3 tabs representing your spell books. Below these tabs is a row of icons representing the spells contained within the currently open spell tab. Currently, the only active tab is your general spell tab. This is the middle tab. Make sure this book is open by left-clicking on it. You should see 3 spell icons on the bottom row. Hold your cursor over an icon to gain information about that particular spell. Select the spell Heal from the spell list by left-clicking on its icon. Your cursor should now change into a targeting cursor. Place the cursor over yourself and left-click to cast the spell. The Heal spell is very important to use properly in battle, so you may want to practice it a few more times. When you feel you have mastered it, come talk to me. Enemy sighted. Your spellcasting seems to have attracted a locust. I wonder what he's doing here. Well, he is the perfect target practice for your spellcasting. Select the spell Wrath from your spell list and target the locust. Your target is out of range. Invalid target.
So, Pharmathrax, DM.
That shows him. Notice that ghostly figure rising from the dead locust? That's its soul. Don't worry about souls just yet. We will discuss them later in your training. Continue along the path and experiment with your other spells. I will meet you in the village up ahead. The speed-up spell is very useful when traveling great distances. These fellows here are peasants. Persephone will say they are the heart and soul of Elysium, but they are just a bunch of frightened fellows who can't fight, if you ask me. You see the way they fawn over you? If they like you, they may even follow you around, hoping you'll protect them, I guess. If you seem like a threat, they'll probably go running. Can't blame them. Aside from the occasional friendly wizard, that's the only defense they have. You will meet a wide variety of creatures in your travels, not all of them as harmless as these peasants. Keep your eyes open. Sometimes a creature will want to talk to you. If I think they have something important to say, I'll point them out. In any case, your cursor will change to look like a mouth when you point at a creature who has something to say. Now, when you see this, simply walk near them and they'll begin to speak. That's all for your first lesson. Feel free to explore this island all you like, but when you're ready, find a nearby portal and it'll take you to a new island. Then, I'll teach you all about combat.
I could have been a mystic too, except I'm no good with magic.
Carpe Ilio Tenorum.
There are other gods to worship, but Persephone's the best. Just look at how beautiful it is here.
Gaza